Hi, Douglas Simonson here, coming to you from Mexico with another demonstration video. Today is a drawing demonstration, and it's all about how I construct a simple standing male figure. You're going to see me draw the same figure over and over again, so you can see not only how I do it, but how my approach varies each time. I chose as a reference image today a photo of my model Toronto at the beach. I chose this because it's a very simple, straightforward, standing male figure. Of course, it's not really that simple when you look at it more closely, because the angle of the camera makes the lower body appear a little smaller, and he's slightly leaning to one side, but we're going to ignore those things and pretend he's standing straight up and down, because what I want to show you today is how to approach drawing a simple, standing, straightforward male figure. So, let's start drawing. I start with the basic masses, the head, upper torso, and pelvis, with a connecting line representing the spinal column. I make sure to leave enough room for the legs. Next, I usually add a couple of circles to represent the shoulders. That tells me where to put the arms. And I finish off the legs with a couple of circles for the knees. Then I add the feet. Then I go back and finish the head. And there's our first basic male figure. On this second one, you can see I'm doing the same basic approach, but maybe not in exactly the same order. But the basics don't change: head, torso, then legs and arms. The most important thing is to get the basic parts established. They're not going to be perfect, just do your best to get them in approximately the right place. Then once everything is more or less in place, get back from your drawing, squint, and check it from a distance, and then fix it where it needs fixing. From this basic sketch, you can then finish it to any degree you want, knowing that things are more or less correct. Okay, here's number 3. You can see I'm doing things slightly differently this time. Not a conscious decision, just getting a little more warmed up and letting my instincts guide me. There are so many ways to approach drawing the figure. This is just my approach. And it comes from lots of practice at drawing the basic shapes and fitting them together. Over time, I've developed simple abstractions for the basic body parts, like circles for the knees and shoulders, an elongated triangle for the forearm, for example. Okay, number 4. In both this one and number 3, I used simple straight lines to establish the arms and legs. Then I established the torso in relation to those lines. Then I go back and flesh out the arms and legs. Obviously, I use the same basic shapes each time, but because I'm a human and not a machine, they're always a little different. Doesn't matter as long as the overall figure looks okay. Here's number 5. The shapes are getting a bit more fluid as I continue to warm up and get more confident, but it's the same basic routine. Notice how, as I'm drawing the legs, the knees become a really useful reference point. And again, the circles for the shoulders let me know where the arms begin. I did mess up a bit here and made the arms a little short. The hands should be a little bit closer to mid-thigh. I always have to redo the head because I begin with just a small circle just to establish the basic position. Now that the body's in, I can draw the head with more precision. And there we have number 5. Here we go with number 6. I'm more relaxed and warmed up now, so I'm being more playful with the basic shapes. The head really small, a really thick neck, upper arms thin, lower arms bigger, like Popeye. But what's nice here is that there's more life and energy in the lines and shapes. The more warmed up and confident you are, the stronger your lines and shapes become. And that boldness will always put more energy and life into your drawing. You can see I liked this one. I even bothered to put in the nipples. Okay, number 7. Again, same basic routine, but with some differences. Here, I didn't do the simplified upper torso shape, and I should have. It kind of threw me off. So, this guy ends up with a bigger upper body and kind of scrawny legs and lower body. This is what happens when you get too caught up in the pieces and don't pay enough attention to the overall figure. A bit more getting back and squinting and checking things as I went would have helped here. Still, it's not bad. And in fact, it's pretty close to the reference image where the camera angle makes the lower body look smaller. Okay, here's number 8, the final sketch. Again, the same basic routine, but with differences. The order of things changes, but it all still comes down to using the same basic simplified shapes to put the figure together. The more you do this, the better you'll get at it, naturally. But I wanted to show you with this video that there's a lot of leeway with how you can put that simplified figure together. You're seeing my method with all the little tricks and simplified shapes I've developed over the years. Yours are bound to be different. Still, copying what I'm doing here should teach you a few new tricks. Okay, I hope you found this interesting and helpful. If you did like it, hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. I'm always doing new videos, so you'll want to be one of the first to hear about the new content. Okay, if you did get a little inspired, go get your pencil and paper and go draw.